Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Right now on your screen, you are looking at the newest champion that has just been revealed today. He's going to be added to League of Legends in just a couple of weeks. And he is super awesome, looks really cool, really exciting, and people are pretty hyped up for him. This is Viego or Viego. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce it. It looks like Diego with a V though, so I'm going with Viego. And yeah, so in today's video, we're going to be running through all of his abilities, breaking down everything about this champion. So once he finally hits the live servers, you know how to play as him, how to play against him, how to play with him on your team, and all that good stuff, just so you guys know what's going on, whether it's, you know, if you're watching the LCS and you want to understand how he works, or whether you're playing solo queue, all of that stuff, this video will help you out. But before we get into that, I just want to mention real quick, if you're not already subscribed, definitely click that subscribe button really quick. It's fast, it's free, it's easy, it helps you guys stay up to date on all my latest content, and I would appreciate it a ton. Also, if you guys do enjoy this video, if you appreciate my content, if you like what we do on this channel, dropping a like also helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm, so that would be great as well. With that being said, here we go, getting right into this video today, which again is the Viego champion spotlight. We're watching the skin spotlight video, breaking down all the abilities and stuff. He's on the PvE, so you can also do that, but this has a nice little overview of everything, so we can just kind of take a look at this with some gameplay and everything as well. So first up, his passive is Sovereign's Domination. Viego can temporarily possess enemy champions he helps kill, healing for a portion of their max health, and then during possession, Viego's items, attacks, and non-ultimate abilities become those of his slain enemies. He gains a free cast of his own ultimate Heartbreaker, which obviously we'll figure out what that does later. While possessing an enemy, Viego also gets bonus movement speed when moving toward enemy champions. So he gets to just become other champions, which is absolutely insane. It's going to be so crazy how they're able to balance that, making sure it's not too overpowered, making sure it's still pretty good. I don't know. It's going to be crazy. It's probably going to be a nightmare. It'd probably be really broken at sometimes and probably really terrible at other times. But it's at least really interesting. You know, they're pushing the boundaries. This is something completely different that we don't really have. I mean, like Silas, kinda, but nothing like this. So let's take a look what this looks like as far as the gameplay. Obviously, he helps kill Senna. Then he becomes Senna. And it sounds like he can use all of her abilities except for the ult. So that is pretty interesting, pretty crazy. Next up, we have Q, Blade of the Ruined King. Passive, Viego's attacks deal a % of his target's current health as bonus damage on hit. When Viego attacks an enemy he recently hit with an ability, the attack strikes twice. The second strike siphons health from the target instead of dealing regular damage, but still applies on-hit effect and can critically strike. This passive is maintained during possession, and the active, Viego stabs forward with his blade, damaging all enemies hit. So again, taking a look at what that looks like. And there is the stab on the Q active. Pretty interesting. Next up, we have the W, Spectral Maw. Viego charges up and then dashes forward, hurling a blast of mist that stuns and damages, I can't talk, the first enemy hit. Stun duration and mist range increase with charge time, damage, and dash range do not. Let's take a look at what that one looks like. Here is his W. Gives a little stun. Kind of an interesting ability. Kind of weird, something different. Next up, we have his E. This is, I'll rewind it a little bit. This is Harrowed Path. Can we get... I did not mean to do that. Harrowed Path. Viego spreads a wave of black mist around a nearby wall. While in the mist, Viego becomes camouflage and gains attack speed and movement speed. So, see if we can rewind that back. All right, let's take a look at the E. Throws it off. It makes that... I've heard this is kind of... I don't know, it kind of reminds people of like Kiana's ultimate, how it hits on the wall. He just gets camouflage while he's walking around. Really crazy ability. It'd be interesting to see how creative people can get with that. And then obviously the attack speed, movement speed increase is going to be interesting as well. But he is camouflage, so if you walk inside the circle, you will like gain vision of him. Finally, his ultimate Heartbreaker. Obviously, they talked about this in the passive, so we want to hear what this is about. Viego discards any bodies he is currently possessing and teleports forward, attacking the enemy champion in range with the lowest % health and dealing bonus damage based on their missing health. Other enemies in range are knocked away. That's kind of weird. Not really even sure. I mean, these videos are cool. It's nice to see the abilities and stuff, but it's sometimes hard to really even understand what's going on until you get a chance to look at them in game. But that is that is all the abilities from Viego. Again, this is the newest champion headed to League of Legends. He's out now on PvE if you want to go get your hands on him, start trying him out and stuff. And that means he should be out in about 2 weeks onto the live servers. So that'll be interesting. Again, hopefully you guys now have a better idea of exactly what all of his abilities are. So if you do want to play him on PvE, you have a little bit better idea. If you want to, obviously wait till he comes out on the live servers, you have a better idea of what's going to be going on as far as what he does, how to play against him, how to play as him. And yeah, we'll still have to learn like all the different combos and exactly how strong he is and what the numbers are going to be on his abilities and everything. It's super hard to judge just from one of these videos because all of that stuff matters a ton as well. But he does look really, really sick, and I love just the idea of being able to become a different champion stuff. Like, it's so crazy, it's so weird. But again, I do have some worries about how easy or difficult it will be to balance and whether this guy's ever going to be in like a good balance state, because you know, Silas has something that seems like a less crazy thing, and they've had a lot of troubles balancing him as well. But this champion doesn't seem too crazy. I guess he's not one of like the season 11 champions or season 10 champions with like a million dashes or anything like that. Hopefully he won't be like a big kind of 200 years candidate, but we'll have to see how that goes. I don't know. He does look interesting. He does look pretty cool, and it seems like people are really, really excited for him. I know everyone on Twitter is like, oh, he's so hot. He's so, like, you know, he's kind of one of these, like, edgelord champions. And those usually sell well. Those usually do pretty well, but also Riot usually has an incentive to make them pretty strong because people buy them. People buy the skins for them. People like them a lot. It'll be interesting to see whether he makes his way into pro play or anything like that. But yeah, we'll find out about that stuff in the next coming weeks. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. This was my little Viego champion spotlight, going over everything we know right now about the champion, all of his abilities, breaking down everything, all that good stuff. Hopefully you guys did learn something from this video and enjoy it. Again, if you did, drop a like. I appreciate it a ton. Helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about Viego? Do you think it's a cool idea? Do you think it's interesting? Do you think it's dumb? Do you think they're, you know, trying to do too much? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on anything that we covered in today's video. Definitely make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on my latest content. We're trying to hit that 6K mark as soon as we can in 2021. That would be awesome. I would appreciate it a ton. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.